Right. Go and do Penheath and Blue Scar. Got over half a battery left, so I should be okay. It looks like it could start raining though. Should be annoying. Yeah, so that clicking noise was actually the headset, which doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. And I think I know where I did it. It was on the last trail I did, Hooker, where I cased. Basically, I tried to gap. And I knew I cased it, so yeah, annoying. Oh. Storm clouds up ahead. Ooh. Hope they're moving away. My goodness, proper black clouds. I got the sunshine behind me in the south. There is no lightning. Oh my goodness. You're running for cover. I think the e-bike motor's taking you up the hill fast, and then a bee flies past you like doing like crazy speed. It's like, oh my goodness, you know. In fact, I was doing 20 mile an hour in the car the other day, and a pigeon overtook me. That's the truth. No word of a lie. Here we are. First descent of Penheath. Okay, well, this used to be called something else. They've got rid of that name. So it's now just pointing to Penheath and Blue Scar. It's actually a really good descent. Woo. Oh. Whoop. Fantastico. I don't know why, but damp weather in the spring and summer hits different than when it's in the winter. I don't get any like arthritis in the winter. In the summer, oh, I don't know why that is. Oh, that headset, it's creaking away, but I'm going to leave the bike here. And let Ben fit a new headset. This is the job a Stevens company did. Absolutely fantastic job. Really good culvert that he built there, because it had completely washed away. The water was just cascading down off that high-sided valley, and it was threatening to completely wash away the fire road. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 kilometers an hour. I'm above motor speed. Amazing, isn't it? Devastation from Storm Dara. Like the devastation of my waterproof trousers. The saddle tore a nice big hole right in the middle where the crotch is. Devastated. I'm running a very harsh tyre pressure at the front. I'm gonna take a little bit out and let's get these air pressures sorted. There's so much in my bag. Shock pump, spare chain, manual pump, this pump, first aid kit, waterproof jacket. Right, let's get this going. Let's have a look, shall we? Probably about 30 in the front, which is way too much. 24.5? What? No, I'm not taking anything out of that. So look, shall we? 23, 23.5, 24. Feels so supple. Feels better than it's ever felt. Avoiding the puddles. Sort of that bolt was loose. Big Dipper. The worst thing about a squeak or a click or some sort of noise is when you've exhausted all possibilities. You still think of the most expensive problem it could be, like the fork is completely knackered. It's still coming back into my mind. It's like, well, if I've checked everything else, it's got to be the fork. One of those little ball bearings has kind of moved out or got trapped maybe, but then wouldn't it feel really notching? It feels flipping like I've got a Hope headset. That's how it feels. It definitely doesn't feel like it's sticking or anything is trapped in there. There's a little bit of play in the wheel. This wheel has come off my giant trance. It hasn't done a massive amount of distance. Although, would you expect the wheel to spin around like this? If it had an issue, would you expect a headset with an issue to be like that? That's just so smooth. I don't get it. The creaking is still there even when I took my feet off the pedals. So it's not chainring bolts. Oh, front brake thing really attacking that. Some deer dung on the floor there. Might have some deer in here. Okay. Chunky rock everywhere. Hearing is just tuned into that one sound. I can hear it. It's like, what would make that amount of noise that you cannot find? Oh. Ooh. but it's loud enough to be of concern. Dead Sheep Gully, the roughest known single track to sheep. And now it is very chunky. So it's a great place to test the suspension, and I gotta be honest, the suspension doesn't feel that good. It's like all the vibrations through my hands, you know. Is that because I'm running too much pressure in my tyre? I don't know. 24 psi doesn't seem a lot to me. You burn down 2 clicks. Let's see how it feels. Maybe. Okay, that's much better. That is much better. Into Blue Scar this way. I haven't ridden this one. It's a bit unused. Nice. It's all cloudy and now the sun's coming out. Well, as you can see, I've been obsessing over this creek. Okay, we are at Blue Scar. Oh, quite loose. I am surprised with how much air is in my front and rear tyres, according to the electronic pump. Crikey, I mean, according to my track pump, I put like 31 in the back and 30 in the front. And it's given me a reading of 24, both ends. So I did actually leave it on the front at 24, so I whacked it up to 28 on the rear. So they just feel really harsh. I'm surprised. Well, there was no real need for the waterproof socks and the waterproof trousers. I haven't put the Troy waterproof jacket on. All I've done is rip the waterproof trousers, the Sparta trousers. They're gonna have to go in the bin. They're like beyond repair. He says, already thinking of how I'm gonna repair them. I think they've gone. They're not just a little rip, they're completely ripped all the way down. Oh. It just feels so harsh. Oh. feel as though the tyres are just way too harsh. That's what it feels like they're on like 50 psi or something. It's just really weird. Oh, something in my helmet. You see that big landing? The fork coped with that really well. There's a lot of flying insects. Oh, that headset. Oh my goodness. No, the sound, honestly, it's at the point of where it's starting to sound like a crisp packet. Like the headset isn't even loose. So how can you have movement in there to make that sort of noise? I'm wondering, could it be the gubbins in the top part of the battery tube where you've got cables and stuff going in there? It's going to be an interesting little job for me for tomorrow. I'll give the update. Obviously, where else? A load of problems with the bike to keep me company. I'm going to try and get to the bottom of that noise, that creak. That drove me mad. Absolutely drove me mad.